la stanza sono tutti stesi, i loro cuori ti hanno visto e si sono arresi. Ti guardo nello specchio e penso, ma come fai? La mente torna indietro al nostro primo incontro, storia, letto fine come in un racconto. Ti dico che sei bella e tu scherzi, ma quando mai? Dove siamo adesso? Un nuoto nei tuoi occhi, la parte migliore di me. In volo sul mondo, amanti nello spazio, un baci in slow motion sul set. E la notte con te si scalda a mille incendi. E la tua voce per aprire movimenti.
Finally, the weather has shifted into autumn. Here in Tuscany, the vineyards, the fields, the forests around our farm are all turning to warmer tones. I delight in creating a home and wardrobe and kitchen which celebrates this cozy color palette. We are chopping firewood, picking fruit and vegetables before the rain comes, and later I'll show you a dish called spezzatino, which is my favorite in this season. But first, let's go into my bedroom and talk about curating a beautiful winter wardrobe. I thought we could play a little dress up today because this is one of the best parts about autumn and fall. It's finally cooler weather in Tuscany, and I love that you can put together a bit more of a polished outfit. It's a little bit more chic. You can wear layers, you can wear fabrics like cashmere and wool and silk, and yeah, I'm just excited to play. And so many of you are always asking me to talk to us more about how you put together outfits and what, you know, the fashion and how I like to dress. And because you must have noticed in all my videos that just what I put on is very important to me. It really just uplifts me, and I love just paying that little bit of attention to detail and putting together something that makes me feel very beautiful and comfortable. This brand, Lily Silk, sent me the most exquisite boxes filled with a collection of pieces for fall and winter, and I'm quite excited to try them all on and sort of mix and match them and have a chat to you while we do it. So this top is so soft, and this is made with a mulberry silk, and the skirt is made with wool, cashmere and silk as well. It's just a lovely, you can feel the quality when you put it on, the weight of the skirt. I love to have a winter skirt like this because it's the perfect color. It's very versatile. I love to have a little bit more of a formal winter skirt like this. Look, with these pockets, and your hands slip in and you can feel the silk inside here. But it's just one of those perfect colors that you see a lot in Italy, actually, because it really is very chic, and you can wear it at any age, and it goes with everything. So this I just put with a little heel with an ankle strap, but you could put it with boots as well. And this size is perhaps just a little bit too big for me. However, you can see it still falls pretty well. I can imagine wearing it to so many different events, even if, hang on, let me just put something on top. You could even put on a lovely, now what is this? This is wool and cashmere, and oh my goodness, you feel it. This is a jacquard knit design with a lovely detail on the cuffs. I love the high neck. It keeps you nice and warm and looks very chic. I love creams and whites in fall and winter. When the skies are already quite grey and you've got maybe some rain and the sun sets earlier in the day, I feel like it just brings a little bit of lightness, and especially when it's already in these cozy fabrics like cashmere and wool, having the sort of light tones really
I don't know, it just uplifts my mood. I also just think creams in general look so chic. I mean, I chose also creams for my couches and everything, and even though we have boys and even though I do a lot of cooking, yeah, I just find it really works for me. These pants are just exquisite. They're so beautiful. I love tailored pants in winter. They're soft, they're warm enough that you can wear outside without getting cold. They have front pleats, and the size for me is a little bit big, but still you can see the tailoring and how well they sit. And they also sent me this beautiful leather belt, which I think will work perfectly with these trousers. I'm just pulling up this top so that you can see the pants, but the thing about this fabric, it's called I think the slinky jersey. It's so soft and so breathable that you can wear it underneath the sweater in winter without sweating. And that is fantastic. Also, because it clings to the body, it's not going to bulk you up too much. So I think when you're layering in winter, that's quite important. And you see that belt is just beautiful, and I can tuck this in now and put it with a number of different pieces. I might just put these with a heel, and you can see from the front pleat just how much fluidity and movement there is, which I love. It makes them so comfortable, so chic, and very, very soft.
The fabric for these trousers is woven from a heavyweight silk wool tweed.
This sweater is so beautiful as well. This one is wool and cashmere. I tend to like quite classic colors and prints because then you can re-wear them multiple times throughout the week and not get bored, and they can kind of mix and match with different coats and pants in your wardrobe. And this is just enough for me. Like, it's enough to have a little bit of contrast and detail, but it still feels like something that if I wore it with different pants or a different coat, it could feel different. And yeah, I love it. Can you see it? I think it would look lovely also with blue denim. And yeah, I've just been living in these leggings, and this I just have with some these knee-high leather boots, which I just wear every day in the country. With this detail, with just the camel and the cream, I think it would look lovely with a camel coat, which I do have. Hang on. What do you think? I love it. Next we have this sweater, which is cashmere, and oh my goodness, you can just feel it. It's so luxurious. I love it. It's really feminine, and the neckline's very pretty. I'm just wearing this with some leggings and these leather boots, which you've seen me in 1,000 times. Or you could put it with a kind of tweed blazer like this. It's so creamy and soft and elegant, and I love taking something very feminine and then kind of putting something kind of masculine on top. This is just a Ralph Lauren jacket that I stole from Guido, but it's just a lovely combination, particularly when we're in the country. I wear a lot of Guido's clothes over the top of something that feels a lot more feminine. I like this look for the countryside, or even if we were to go into Florence or Rome. It's sort of feminine, but still good for the country.
As you know, I rarely promote brands in my work, but Lily Silk contacted me, and when I saw the materials they use, silk, wool, leather, cashmere, these fabrics are all staples in my wardrobe, and it's something that I learned living in Italy, because the philosophy here is often about natural, breathable pieces that aren't following ephemeral fashion trends. So you may want to check out their website if you're after a Christmas present, something that someone will really cherish for decades rather than just for a season.
Also this one, so easy, with just leggings and some leather boots. And yeah, I just find camel is the easiest color to mix things with in, as you can see, my curtains. Even my curtains are camel and white, but yeah, I just find them really easy calming, very classic colours to work with in all seasons really, but particularly in the winter months. This set is actually made with a fabric they call silk terry, so it's 100% silk loops that are surrounded by a natural cotton terry, so it's machine washable, so soft, and it just feels really special. You can wear it obviously to the gym, working out, or I think it would be really great on a long flight, and you just feel a little bit more coordinated and certainly very, very comfortable. We have a rare moment without our toddler and our baby, and we've just run away from home for a little coffee and to enjoy the sun. And I don't know, I've been living here for so long that I was thinking back to when I first arrived, and I noticed how a lot of Italians, not all, but a lot, do invest in linen or cashmere or a quality fabric.
I have like jumpers of my father that maybe 50 years old.
Yeah. Or even one time didn't I wear your grandfather's jacket?
Yeah. That's possible. So things, were made
To last.
and nowadays a lot of the products, they're not the quality that lasts. So you can wear them one season and that's it. It's not, you don't have a piece that will last your entire life. So.
Yeah, and I think that's probably also why a lot of the time with the more classic colors and prints, Italian style will lean more towards that, because pieces that then you keep wearing for many, many seasons, it's like you don't just wear it for 1 year.
Yeah, they don't go out of fashion.
Yeah, exactly. People often ask, okay, what is it about, Italians, particularly Italian men even, that gives them that sort of effortless style? And there's probably a little bit more formal as well. Like you'll find that males will often just wear like a collared shirt, like you, or they're not going to go out like in a tracksuit, like a.
No.
Do you know what a tracksuit is?
La tuta.
Sì, esatto. I mean, obviously.
Or with written something NBA.
Exactly.
Jordan.
Yeah. There's not, there's no sort of gratuitous brands, and it's more sort of that subtle, traditional. Not everyone, of course, but if you're looking at like the classic Italian style, that would be it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would say so. Obviously, if you want to be comfortable at home or you are going to the gym, you put that.
Yeah.
That's sportswear, but usually, especially in countryside or at work or semi-formal situations, for a date, if you go to a restaurant,
Yeah.
you tend to put on something that it's a bit more
But even,
classic. I don't know.
Yeah. But it's something that is I really appreciate, particularly with males as well. It's like I don't ever intervene with what you wear. You just get dressed. You throw.
That's lucky.
No, but you throw on something to go when we go to the grocery shopping or whatever, and usually it's something like a cashmere or a wool piece that you've had for 100 years or something.
Yeah.
It's sort of innate.
It's like with food, we have a taste of what maybe is correct and what not. Or not correct, but let's say what looks better.
What works, yeah.
What works. So it feels like you don't need to study, or it's just, it feels
Yeah.
looking well or not looking well.
Yeah.
As something, as I said, is like taste. It doesn't taste right, or it tastes right. You don't need to be a cook.
Yeah.
You just need to be tested, having it all your life.
Exactly, because
being
it's
surrounded by that.
a lot of the pieces that I will get for my wardrobe, I will just be wearing year after year after year, because they kind of get better with age as well. Like also with like bags and things with leather.
But leather, if it's good leather, you want it to be.
Yeah.
You want it to be sort of lived.
Yeah,
Si
exactly.
dice in italiano vissuto.
Vissuto,
So,
sì,
yeah.
exactly. When the cooler months come, one of my favorite things to make is spezzatino, which is a slow cooked beef stew. I like to make it in lots of red wine. I use thyme and sage and rosemary and oregano and parsley. It's just so rich and delicious and tender. I mean, when you're eating it, the meat just falls apart in your mouth and it's so yummy. I start with just a sofrito. And I want to chop the onion, carrot, and celery quite fine because I kind of want them just to disappear into the background. After those have cooked off, I add quite a lot of garlic, and then the meat. Now the meat, when I go to my butcher, I ask him for something which is called il cappello del prete, which is literally translates as the hat of the priest, which is I think it's called chuck roast in English, and it's just the back or the shoulder of the cow, and that has lots of connective tissue which melts down over this long cooking process and makes it super delicious and super tender. And once I've done the sofrito, then I lay out the meat, salt it really well, and then I want to just seal it in a fry pan very quickly. You don't want to crowd the meat, you just want to sort of lay them all out. As soon as you've laid them out, get the tongs, turn them over, just literally for a few seconds. They don't have to cook through it all because I want them to cook gently in the red wine overnight or over 24 hours. Once I've done both sides of each of pieces of meat, I then put that into the pot, add about a liter of good red wine and some tomato passata, just sort of lifts it a bit and makes it a bit sweeter, some tomato concentrate and salt and pepper, the herbs. I cut the herbs up quite fine because I don't want to be taking them out. I want them to sort of disappear into the sauce as well and add lots of flavor. And then I just leave it to cook on a very low flame. I love how in Italian it's called fuoco dolce, which literally means sweet flame, but the meaning is actually a low flame or a low heat. And then I leave that covered for a good 4 or 5 hours, and it's got quite a lot of liquid, so it can take that. And then I'll turn it off overnight, and the next day just taste a little bit while it's at room temperature, see if the seasoning's right, if you need to add more salt or pepper, and then I cook it without the lid on, so just to reduce that liquid down a bit. And if you want, towards the end, you can add just a teaspoon of corn flour, just thickens it up so that if it's looking a bit watery, it generally shouldn't be. But if you haven't got time or you're wanting to serve quickly and you just want to thicken it up in a hurry, you can add that bit of corn flour. And then to finish, I add a big knob of butter that makes it all glossy and velvety and also delicious. And I serve all of that on a bed of potato puree with a side of bietola from our garden, which is a lovely bitter green. And it's just so comforting. It's such a family favorite. I always make a lot so that then we have leftovers, and it makes a delicious ragu that you can just toss some pasta through, and it's another wonderful meal. But yeah, it's such an easy thing to do for guests as well because you can make it ahead of time. So that is my ultimate comfort food. Pretty much a staple for us in these cooler months, and it's the perfect thing to eat by the fire. So we have been picking more pomegranates from the garden and also oranges. We've got so many of them. There's no room in the kitchen, and I find with fruit, when you stack it on top of each other, they tend to go rotten. So I've been putting them in these crates, and we'll store them as they used to in the cellar, which is underground here. It's a little bit spooky. Guido's in Florence today, so I'm going to try and open it on my own. And oh, look down there. It's completely dark. Let me get a torch. Did you know that was there?
No. All the time I see Lolo drilling into this piece
put on the torch. Ok, attenzione amore, attenzione.
Seguo i tuoi passi ma non ti raggiungo.
I'm being careful, my love.
Se cade come un tramonto a luglio, sei il primo bacio che non puoi scordare. E quando tra di noi la tensione sale, mi basta.
C'è un po' di vino, Gianfranco. Ah!
Servono parole quando
C'è ancora il sugo di pomodoro. Agosto 2022.
Noto nei tuoi occhi la parte migliore di me, che è un volo sul mondo, amanti nello spazio, baci in slow motion sul set.
Pollo arrosto.
La notte con te si scalda mille incendi. La tua voce è febbrile in movimenti, ma non è mai troppo, non è mai abbastanza, non è mai troppo, non è mai.
Thank you so much for watching. I do hope this made you feel cozy and inspired, and I hope to see you next episode. Alla prossima.